What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another vlog. Today I'm gonna be the one doing the vlog because we're talking about cars. My wife is right there taking care of baby Zoe, if you guys are wondering where they at. I'm gonna be opening some packages that I got on the mail. Few of them are for my father that he's back in Puerto Rico and he's rebuilding a Dodge Durango. He wanted some goodies and unfortunately their companies, they were not able to deliver to Puerto Rico. So I ordered the stuff to Florida. I'm gonna be putting everything ready in one package and send it over to him. And I have some stuff for my Mercedes. And yeah, let's start opening some boxes, okay? So let's start. Let me see what I have here. So the first package is an order we made to YouTuber Adam LC. We ordered some t-shirts from his webpage. Pretty nice one. He had some sticker on it. So if you're watching this video, thank you, man. This is one. Pretty nice. This is mine. And the next one for my wife, she's also a fan. This one, I love it as well, so I might end up getting it for me. This one is like a wine color with the BMW, and I love BMW, so. Next package. This is the cabin air filter for the Mercedes GLK. I like to change the air filter. This is the cabin air filter, which makes the car smell better, like new. Let's see what we have here. Oh, nice. The hubcaps for the Mercedes. So guys, I recently got a chance to buy a set of 18 rims for my Mercedes. I have a C350. Here are the rims. I got them, really good price. I have to do like a nice cleaning, paint them and do some restore before I put the tires on. So guys, comment below please. I want to know if I should go with gray, like the stock color, or if I should go with black, because the Mercedes is blue. With black it might look too racing for what I like, but it might look nice. So please comment below if you'd rather see it with black rims or with gray rims. These are the hubcaps. Actually, let me show how it looks once we put the hubcaps on. This is how it's gonna look. They're pretty decent, to be honest, but there's some scratches that I'm gonna taking care of them. Maybe not washing them because I'm planning to wash them today, but like treating them, sanding them. I already did some research and spoke with some friends that they already like know how to restore rims. We're gonna be doing that. Help me make sure my car looks awesome. This package came just like this, so there's no need to open it, and I'm not gonna open it because it's for my brother that he's in Puerto Rico. He's storing a Chevy S10. This is the trim for the front windshield. Really hard to find, and I was able to find it for him. Not sure if you guys can see here. It's basically a piece of rubber that goes around the windshield, and yeah, that's for him. Nice. Part of the restoring that my father is doing also includes the brakes. So this is all the hardware for the rear brake systems. And yeah, another part that it doesn't get cheap, really hard to find in Puerto Rico, and I got it for him. Awesome. Here are the LEDs for the headlight. These are the LEDs, but these two are for the tag light, for the license plate. These one are LEDs no error. That's what they look, a little bit different. Pretty much they're not gonna start flashing or going crazy. Nice. We have here the HID system that I got for the Durango, for the new headlights, all the hardware, ballast, bulb. I'm gonna be setting that HID system so I can send it over ready to install. Last but not least, the headlights. Wow. This is for a Durango 2003. These are the headlights, one piece. LED LEDs here with the black background, I will say. But yeah, they are beautiful. So the Durango is white. Once I ship them over to Puerto Rico, I'm gonna ask them to send me a picture. So with that being said, the main reason of this is to send this with everything already set, because he's not too convinced about the idea of the HIDs, so I got them for him, for the car no matter what. So my plan is to send them over to him already installed, so he doesn't have any complaints about the installation, and he just have to plug it in and let it go. So let's start with the installation of one of the sets so I can show you guys how to do it. So when you guys are installing the bulb, you have to be very careful and make sure that you don't touch any part with this. I'm sorry guys, but it's really hard to do it with one hand. Careful. When you're doing HIDs, nothing can touch the bulb. If not, it can get messed up really easy. Make sure. Okay, so we have to put it in without touching any corners. Make sure that it goes in with no problems.
Approximately 10 hours later.
So yeah guys, was finally able to put this in. We have to centralize the whole thing. I already made all my mistake with the first round, so I'm gonna show you how to do it right on the second headlamp. Oh, what is next? So basically next is just connecting all the wires. This one goes here. Yep. And this one goes here. One with one and the other one with the other one. I don't know what this one is for. I'm not sure if the Durango has any additional connection that we have to be aware of. I found the diagrams, so the diagram doesn't say it neither. I'm gonna leave that to my father. He doesn't like HIDs, and that wire right there is gonna be a complaint. So my father is an electrician and he will be able to figure it out. No, he's gonna complain at the beginning, but he's gonna figure it out. He's gonna have fun doing that. And that, if you're watching this video, sorry, but let's say that's part of the surprise. Let's keep going, guys. For the LEDs, I'm not gonna be able to install them because on the wiring that the Durango has the plug that actually stick to the headlight. So I'm just gonna send this to my father so he can figure out which one he needs. Something that happened is that when I place an order, I order extra LEDs in case one of them goes bad, but the guy was unable to fill out the request, and he ended up sending me the ones that I needed, and the extra one is a different number, a different type of bulb. So it might fit, it might not. I'm gonna stick this. I'm just gonna cut a little bit here. When I have to cut those type of things that is like foam, I like to mark it with my nail. That way I can just go with a scissor and cut it. Really quick. Nice and clean and perfect. Guys, as an FYI, it's very important when you're putting the ballast on the car to put these two connections pointing down, because when it rains or when you're washing your engine bay, so the water doesn't stick to the connection and it messed up the ballast. Because even though you're drying your engine out, the humidity is gonna stick in there, and with time it's gonna get damaged. So this is the right position that you're gonna install it on your car. Let's do the second headlight. So this is the base. You should be able to twist it and remove the HID so you can actually connect everything easier. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the foam back in, making sure nothing gets messed up. Just gotta connect it, put it on the side, make sure nothing touches the sealing cover. Seal cover. I'm gonna connect the base where I want it to be. Then the connector. Okay. So you have to make sure you're pushing the first base all the way in. Of course, holding the headlamp from the front so you don't mess up the things that you use to centralize the lighting. So when you're using this adapter for the HID and you're putting the base, you have to push a little bit. So what I would recommend is that you push with both of your hands, that way you don't mess up the clips. Push a little bit and then twist it. Once it twists a little bit, it goes. You see? It's ready to go. Now we're gonna install the bulb. Very delicate. I like to make sure that this part is facing up, so the lighting is kind of like all the way on the floor. It doesn't make a huge difference, but when you're driving, you get to see it. Okay, now we have again 3 wires. The ballast has 2. 2 of them is just plug and play. This one goes here. So they clip this pointy part with this clip. Good. Next one. Good. And the third one is the gift for my father to figure it out what to do with this one. Now we're putting the tape. Right in the middle. So it looks nice and clean. Okay, perfect. Good to go. I'm gonna say it again. Make sure when you're installing the ballast, these 2 buttons facing down. Have a friend that they just put it like this, and he have to change the bulbs like 3 times when I never have to. The wire have to figure it out what to do. I found where it goes. So actually with this system, low beam and high beam on the same HID, normally it tends to be more expensive. So it actually came on the box with the wires to have that system. Both of the HID are gonna be connected to one of the sides. So normally a regular HID, the card connection for the headlamp goes straight over here. In this case, no, because of the low beam, high beam situation. With this harness, we have to connect both of the ballast to the same harness. That wire that I couldn't find what it was for, we have to connect it here. Each side will have a ground that we have to connect it. That if you ask me if you're sticking this to the chassis, I will put this in right here. And you use one screw and everything looks super clean. So once you have everything connected in both sides, because this is the one that goes for the other side, you will use these 3 wires to connect it to one of the sides of the headlights. And that's how it's gonna work, and that's why that wire was for. Pretty interesting. I have never had this extra system wire before, so pretty sure it's gonna work. The people who makes this HID system are really smart. Comment below if you have connected one of these HID system before and you're watching this video. Let me know if that was right, because I would love to get more information about it. I wasn't aware I have that wire over there. Seems that it's gonna work perfect, but let's see. Thank you. Now I'm out. Bye.